Mayor Nathan Robertson is here, and I'm trying to find. I don't have everything I'm supposed to have here today. It has been really a very unusual day. How is the burning going out at the landfill? That's the most important thing.
They should almost be done, I think.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
It looks like it is. That's a. I don't know. I brought that up. How difficult is it to get things done when the city is trying to work with the county and the county just doesn't get things done?
Oh, the county's got things going on. Everybody's got stuff. We're here. I mean, there's no rush. Government moves slow. I've made my peace with that. You have to.
Now, here's what I want to get to, though. For years and years, the city has had issues collecting the landfill, which actually is kind of a county project, but the city's managing it.
Well,
it's required by the county, isn't it?
It's a regional landfill. I know it's the Ely regional landfill, but a little history about, oh gosh, I keep saying 20 years ago, but someone pointed out to me that it's actually probably 40 years ago at least at this point. The county's landfill was closing. They were trying to come up with a solution, and what they decided to do is just make Ely the regional landfill. Since we already had one up and running, we still had some capacity, and that's how that's gone. But it
is a county-wide obligation.
It is.
That's what people don't understand. Yeah. They say, "Well, it's a city." No, it's a county obligation.
It is. We all benefit. Whether I have property in downtown Ely or out in Baker, my property values are tied to the available services that are available in the community, and landfill is one of them. You can own a piece of property that's way out in the middle of a wildlife refuge somewhere, and it's not going to be worth as much as somewhere that has schools, landfill, grocery stores, water, sewer, blah, 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 blah. So, we all have a responsibility to pitch in as property owners for landfill services. Well,
and that is something, and it's a complaint I have heard since, 20 years, that we've talked about here. And that is everybody in the county needs to pitch into the landfill, whether or not you are a city resident.
Right. Again, it's a regional landfill, not a city landfill.
And, operated by the city.
Operated by the city, yeah.
That's where we go there with that. So the attempt to try to get the this move from just the city having to bill it to putting it on the property tax bills, it's actually more logical than a lot of people realize.
Right. I know there's perennially some confusion. Why am I getting a city bill? I live in McGill or Lund or wherever it is. I don't know that the arrangement we have now is the best. I mean, it sets up some taxation, quite honestly, without representation, which, is nothing Americans really are for as a principle. But as well as I do that legislative bodies don't always come up with the best solution, and this was just the solution they came up with 40 years ago. But as we move towards the landfill kind of filling up and needing to do something else, ideally we would form a general improvement district that the county all pays into that runs a landfill, and that would be everybody would have an opportunity to vote who's on that GID board, and they'd go that route. But we're kind of stuck with the system we have for the short term.
For the moment, anyway. You got some things taken care of as far as CDGB projects.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the two projects that you got with, particularly the wastewater treatment plant, because I think that's the big one and the one that is really the most important.
It really is, and I don't know a city in this state that doesn't wring their hands and are kept up at night by the state of their sewer treatment plant. Nothing real sexy, but certainly something indispensable for community utility. The city has actually applied for and gotten a rather large earmark fund from the federal government to do upgrades out there to the tune of about $4.5 million. There's a matching requirement to that, though. about $600,000 worth of match. You can use CDBG funds to do that match, which is what we're trying to do. So that's that first project there. So applying to them, CDBG, for a $600,000 match to match the $4.5 million we got from the federal government to do these upgrades.
It is always hard to get professional services and people to support professional services in the city of Ely. So it kind of had to be good to get the application when Don Hendrickson was talking about resigning, that you could bring someone like Chris Flannery back in to the city, somebody who is very familiar with the city, very familiar with the county, knows what's going on, and to get him to come back in as city building official.
Oh, yeah, we were really fortunate. I mean, Chris called me up and said, hey, I think I'd like to come back. And, I've worked with Chris for many years before he left. And
oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. You're not just the mayor. You do construction.
I have day jobs. It's, it was, a lot of people like Chris and his wife, and we're happy to have him back. And we're sorry to see Don go. It's Ely's not for everybody, and like I always say, thank heavens it isn't. Because we'd be overrun, but we like our community, and we're glad to have people who are happy to be here, like Chris. So yeah,
it's going to be good. That will, and and to have somebody who already kind of knows where the well, I don't want to say where the bodies are buried, but knows the lay of the land.
Sound like Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah, well, enough.
He does know the area, and he knows the contracting community, and he knows the state. He's very involved in the state building profession and inspection services, and we're glad he's bringing his expertise back to Ely.
And you have to be glad that the government shutdown is over. It takes a lot of pressure off the food bank.
It does. And bless them for all the work they do. That's a volunteer organization. They feed they provide an incredible service and feed an incredible amount of people in this community. So yeah.
And one of the great things is that you have businesses like Ridley's and Cow Ranch who are making significant donations right now to them.
Absolutely. And we've also had we've had the mine pitch in, the city's pitched in, the county's pitched in. I mean, we're always happy to support these kind of organizations and pleased to have the support of the rest of the business community as well. Mayor
Nathan Robertson visiting with us on a Tuesday, and hopefully next time we will be a little less chaotic when you come in, but then you would expect nothing less than the chaos.
I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, there we go. Steve Cathan with CBS News following Bill O'Reilly's message of the day. We'll also have Todd Starnes at the top of the hour at the latest on the Epstein vote, and we'll get with that. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:05. Don't be late without a note from home. See you tomorrow.